841, welcome back. Rallying the community to collect clothing and items for those in need.
Yeah, our community. That's exactly what the Gotcha Covered Collection Drive has made their mission for nearly 3 decades. And founder Howie Nestel joins us now to talk about this weekend's event. And for viewers who may not know, can you explain what the mission is behind Gotcha Covered?
Sure. Very simply, it's a one-day collection drive. It's become the largest single-day collection drive in San Antonio. We collect used and new clothing, non-perishable food items, and toiletries, and then we box them up and take them to local nonprofits. This year, we're giving everything that we collect to the San Antonio Food Bank, Battered Women and Children's Shelter, also known as Family Violence Prevention Services, and Haven for Hope.
That's amazing. Howie, you were saying you helped start this Gotcha Covered collection 29 years now. Why did you guys start this? What was the big idea behind this mission?
Oh, great question. I was going to lunch with a friend of mine downtown, and there was a homeless guy that we would see often, give him a few bucks, and one day we invited him for lunch. He invited us back to his shelter, and you don't want to show up somewhere without a gift, like a little housewarming something. So we took some coffee cups, sugar, creamer, and 1 pound jar of coffee to give to the shelter.
Nice.
And we thought, we could do better than this. So we decided to do a collection drive. Had no idea how many people were going to show up because San Antonio is so generous. We collected more stuff than we could fit in our vehicles.
Wow.
So we called a friend with a giant truck. He moved it, and then that turned into an annual collection drive. And now last year we collected 70,000 pounds of donations, 3 truckloads full of donations.
Yeah, and talk about that a little bit more. So over the years, over the last 29 years, have you really seen this grown?
It has grown. There have been years, though, I will tell you, that people give less depending on what's going on in the economy.
Right.
But for the most part, we have always filled up 2 or 3 truckloads, and there have been years, the year of the pandemic, 2020, I thought a lot of people weren't going to show up. So we had volunteers with mass unloading. We filled up 4 box trucks. I had to bring an extra truck because people are so generous here in this
San
town.
Antonio is so generous. And tell us about, when you drop off these donations, what's the reaction from these nonprofits and from the folks who receive those items?
Well, they love getting these items. And for example, the warehouse manager for the Battered Women and Children's Shelter said one year to me that we collected probably more than half of all the items they need for the entire year.
Wow.
So they really count on it. Almost every year, we fill up their warehouse.
That's
so
incredible.
They have not a gigantic warehouse, like a football field size one, but they have a big enough warehouse where we left a path for the staff to be able to walk through the warehouse, but we filled it up top to bottom, left to right.
Very awesome.
Good
Are there
work.
any specific items that you are looking for this year that people can bring out on Sunday, and why would those particular donations be needed?
Well, we asked the nonprofits what they need for that specific year. So yes, the shelters always ask for socks and underwear for men, women, and children. Obviously, we want those to be new. So some friends of mine and I that do a business podcast, we raised $1,000 doing a little event, and we took that $1,000 and went to a big box store and bought tons of packages of socks and underwear, but they always need more. But clear out your closets of all the clothing that no longer fits you. So t-shirts, jeans, shoes, put them in bags, put them in boxes, and bring them over. Non-perishable food items, anything that's high in protein, peanut butter, Spam, canned meats, right? Tuna, those kinds of things. Bring those because the shelters can use them, and so can the food bank.
So we know it's all going to Haven for Hope, the food bank, the Women's and Children's Battered Shelter.
Yes.
Tell us, before we go, real quick, where this is all happening and what time Sunday.
Okay, great. So Sunday, December the 7th, Park North Shopping Center. That's at Blanco Road and Loop 410. There's a little street that goes within the parking garage, between the parking lot, called Rector. And it's kind of, you follow Target along to Aqua Tots on the way to Guitar Center on San Pedro.
Yeah.
Right there, we're right in the middle of that road. 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., we'll have volunteers, we'll unload for you. You can get a receipt, write it off on your taxes. All the nonprofits will be represented there, and you just drive up, we'll unload for you and keep going.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Howard, for being here and telling us about Gotcha Covered, the collection drive.
Yeah, great effort.